Hi, and welcome back to Something's Wrong. Hashtag Justice for Tara Turner. I am currently working on, I guess this would be video number three, or chapter three, we're going to call it. So this is actually the video of Channel 19 News airing last night. So I'm going to let you take a look at that. And just remember that this is the information that they pulled out of what I said yesterday. So if you didn't catch my video yesterday, go back and take a look at chapter two. Once again, just bear with me because I am still working on all this. I've been kind of researching a little bit, so bear with me and we'll go from there.
Now, more than 4 years after Tara Turner mysteriously was found dead in Kentucky, her sisters turning to technology to put her case back in the public eye.
Jessica Schmidt has been following the investigation. She joins us live with this update.
So we know the Kentucky State Police are handling this investigation, but Tara Turner's family members have really done some investigating of their own. And tonight we've learned that Tara's sister has not only started a podcast and written a book about this case, now she's launched her own YouTube channel all about her sister, Tara Turner. Tara Turner is perhaps best described as a ball of fun. Her family says she was the life of the party, and nothing is the same without her.
My family, we think about Tara every day. A laugh, a smile, looking at her kids every day. We're reminded of Tara.
Their lives were changed forever when Tara disappeared from Falmouth in January 2016. 28 days later, she was found dead along Snag Creek in Bracken County. The coroner ruled her cause of death a drowning. Police called Tara's case a death investigation. Tara's family calls it murder.
Now, all those 5 years, we still need answers.
Tara's sister, Jessica, believes she knows who is responsible for Tara's death. She spent countless hours doing her own digging. She started a podcast and is writing a book. Now she's turning to YouTube.
This is the last picture of my sister.
Creating her own video series, Something's Wrong.
Tara's story, everything is based around, even as far as the investigations and the theories that we've gotten from other people on what they think might have happened.
For Jessica, it's another way for her to spread the word about Tara's tragic death. And she says it's a healthy way for her to try to heal her heart.
I feel like my voice needs to be heard because Tara's voice should have been heard.
She hopes her new channel will lead to important conversations and maybe, just maybe, will help all of Tara's loved ones find out the truth.
We want answers, and like I said, we may never get them. We understand that, but it doesn't mean that we're going to stop fighting because she wouldn't have stopped fighting for one of us.
Okay, here you go, sis.
Yeah, and we did reach out to Kentucky.
So we apologize for that. Jessica is talking about the fact that there are no
Hi, and welcome back to Something's Wrong. So if you watch that news clipping, they assumed the state police are now working on the case. It's been almost 5 years and we still don't know anything. One of my favorite songs.
Things happen at the time, without reason, without rhyme. Lovely, sweet young woman, daughter, wife, and mother, makes no sense.
It does. It makes no sense to me why, when someone goes missing, unfortunately in this day and time, if the person is an addict, then they're just assumed to have left on their own recognizance, which basically means they're assumed to have left on their own accord. But if that individual is an addict, recovering addict, whatever the case may be, there's still somebody's someone. So if they go missing, somebody's going to miss them. Well, and that's what happened with my sister Tara. When she went missing, we knew that something was wrong immediately. The first day, we knew something was wrong. Tara she was an addict. She was a recovering addict. And she made mistakes, just like many of you, I'm sure, have. But all you can do is, pray to God that everything will be okay. Because I can tell you that we knew the first day that something was wrong when it comes to my sister. You have a loved one that if they went missing, you would know immediately that something was wrong if they didn't call or text you on a daily basis. That's what happened with my sister. You have a loved one that if something was to happen to them, even though they may be in their worst spot ever, they would still call you. That was my sister. You just sometimes have that feeling when you know that something is wrong. You know something's wrong. That's what happened with my sister. So please stay tuned. We're going to continue taking and following the story of my sister. Hashtag justice for Tara Turner. So please bear with me as I learn YouTube, and I will try to keep my videos up to date as I can, and more to come. Hi, and welcome back to Something's Wrong. The video that I'm about to show you was actually aired on Channel 5 News 5 days after my sister was missing. We pled, we begged every news channel that we could find to take and please air something. Because our sister was missing, and the sheriff's department thought that she left on her own accord.
It's a mystery the family of Tara Turner is increasingly afraid to solve. Her brother, Daniel Turner,
It's tearing me down. It's literally killing me.
and father, Dan Turner,
We're lost for words. We don't know what to do.
are exhausted with concern. Tara disappeared on January 31st, her father's birthday.
I'm missing work because you can't concentrate on work when something like this is going on.
Family says Tara was with a friend who claims he dropped her off near this California marketplace along the AA. Pendleton County Sheriff's deputies were looking for evidence there today. Concern is climbing for those who know Tara because she hasn't even been in contact with her 2 children or anyone else. Her phone has had no activity since she disappeared. Highly unusual.
She's on her phone every day.
A search is planned. They'll retrace some of her last known movements. For now, the family of Tara Turner can only hope they're overreacting.
I'm getting to the point now to where I'm starting to get scared. I don't really want to expect the worst, but that is a possibility.
Now, the family is planning that search at the California marketplace along the AA tomorrow at 10 in the morning. They say they want to search the area where she was last reported seen. Brian Hemrick, WLWT News 5.
Yeah, 5 days in. Can you imagine how we felt 5 days in? Day one, we knew something was wrong. Day one. We knew that something was wrong. It was my dad's birthday. We all planned on getting together for my dad's birthday. She didn't show up. Now, I spoke to Tara the day that she went missing. She was at my kitchen table with, remember, Adam. We're going to give him a nickname, Moose. So let's just take and roll with that, okay? So Moose and Tara were at my house the day Tara come up missing. Okay, so take that in mind. They left my house together and was seen at the local dollar store here in our small community, middle of nowhere, Kentucky. They were, he had allegedly dropped her off out at a store in the middle of nowhere, approximately 30 miles from our small town. Now, before he allegedly dropped her off, he also apparently stopped at a friend's house and saw a friend before dropping her off, allegedly dropping her off at California Marketplace. Now, I say allegedly because take in mind that he was not caught, she was not caught, their vehicle, a little black truck, was never caught on camera anywhere near where he allegedly dropped her off. Now, when I say allegedly, his story changed 5 times. Okay, Adam's story, Moose's story changed 5 times. Okay, and I'm not talking about 5 different stories, 5 different people, 5 different stories to me alone. On top of and then he told each of these stories to someone else in my family. That's not just a coincidence. Why would you lie about where you dropped somebody off? I mean, you have to think about it. Why would you lie about that? If you're going to drop somebody off at point A, your story is always going to be point A. It might slightly change a little bit, but his stories went from A to Z. It didn't make any sense. So I have decided this week that I think what I'm going to do is we searched for Tara for 28 days. So on top of the flight videos that I add in and the news clippings that I add in that I find um, in regards to Tara during that time frame. Now, I'm also going to I'm going to include 28 theories on what we think could have happened to my sister Tara. So stay tuned. Hashtag Justice for Tara Turner, because there's something wrong. Sometimes you just know when there's something wrong. Stay tuned. So that's only day one, and that's not even all of it. So stay tuned, and something's wrong. Hashtag Justice for Tara Turner. We'll be right back with you. Hi. So drug addiction is definitely an issue that faces America every day. Either you know someone that's an addict, you are an addict, or you have a loved one that's an addict. Chances are you know someone or know someone that's an addict. Let's not take that lightly, because unfortunately nowadays you don't know who is and isn't on something. So please take in mind to take and love those people that are around you and enjoy every moment that you have with them, because you never know when it's going to be your last. If you have a problem or you have an addiction, there are many numbers available, whether you're a gambling addiction, whether you have an addiction with drugs or alcohol, whether you have a sex addiction, whatever the situation is, there is a number out there available. And if you need help, I can help. Just let me know. I have no problem reaching out and doing the research if all you need is a little bit of guidance. So I'm definitely learning in this process, but bear with me because I will get answers if you need answers.